All right, so we're going to start polygons. We've actually already semi-talked about polygons, but we're going to go further into detail today. So what do we call a polygon with 4 sides? Does anybody remember from middle school? Quadrilateral. Write this down, please. Quadrilateral. All right. You do not need your laptops open, so you can please close them. What do you call a polygon with 8 sides? An octagon. Where do we see that every single day?
The bus stop.
A stop sign, right? An octagon. A stop sign is an octagon. It has 8 sides. Octopus has 8 legs, things like that. And what do you call a polygon with 7 sides? Does anybody know? Did you Google it?
No.
Don't lie. 7 sides is one that they don't really teach, so if you know it, cool. But it is a heptagon. And I don't know why, but it has 2 names. A septagon is also the name. So a heptagon or a septagon is the name of 7-sided figures. Okay? Today we're going to talk about all the different sides and their names. Dad joke of the day. It's just a joke. But how many sides does a circle have?
0.
It's a dad joke, so it's the wrong answer. It has 2. Anybody want to guess? An inside and an outside. Bada bing. Okay. We learned this in October. So we learned a polygon is a closed figure with 3 or more. That should not say slides. That should say sides. Remember, and they have to be straight lines. Do y'all remember learning about convex and concave polygons? A concave polygon caves in. Chill out. And a regular polygon is where all the sides are the same, all of the angles are the same. So an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon. You're supposed to turn that in. And a square is a regular polygon. So who wants to tell me which one of these is convex?
Wait. Convex is like
B.
A caves in.
So that's
A is concave.
That's like the only one I even remember.
B.
D and C is.
D and C are both convex. I'm going to use D as my convex, but D and C are both convex. Which one is regular? Which one has all the same sides and angles? C. What? C, the tick marks. They have all the same sides. And why is B not a polygon? Do y'all agree it crisscrosses? So it's actually 2 triangles, not just 1. Okay? So, real quick, let's go through and name all the different shapes. See if y'all know them. You are looking up at my board. You are not writing anything down right now. Okay? Please close your laptops and look up. And we're just filling out this chart real quick. What is the name of a polygon with 3 sides? A triangle.
Square.
Are all shapes with 3 sides called a triangle?
No. Yes?
Yeah. No, maybe.
Practically, yes they are.
Possibly.
Let me tell you that.
Are all shapes with 3 sides called a triangle?
No, because not every single shape with 3 sides is a triangle.
What is it?
Form a triangle.
It's
It's a different type of triangle.
let me talk.
It's a triangle.
Explain.
It's just triangle.
Yeah, they're still triangles. They are isosceles and scalene and acute and right, but they're acute triangles. Isosceles triangles. They're all triangles, y'all. All right, what about 4 sides? We talked about this in the warm-up.
Square.
Quadrilateral. Now, we're not going to write square here because are all shapes with 4 sides a square? No. Are all shapes with 4 sides rectangles? No. But are all shapes with 4 sides quadrilaterals?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the big name. Does anybody know what a shape with 5 sides is called?
Okay,
It is a pentagon. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Pentagon, like in the government?
Yeah, it got hit by a plane.
It did get hit by a plane in 9/11. So this right here is what the Pentagon. Oh, I can't. Can it get bigger?
They got hit by a plane too?
Yeah, 9/11. That was one of the buildings that got hit by a plane. But anyways, let's focus. This building is called a Pentagon because it's literally shaped like a pentagon. All right. So
Oh, wait.
see how it has 5 sides?
Wait, can I say a fun fact really
No.
quick?
No.
Let me keep teaching because I'm recording. Okay. What about 6 sides?
Hexagon.
6 sides. 6 has an X. Hexagon has an X. By the way, you are going to have to know these for your test. 6 and we're going to be doing them all week, is hexagon. 7 sides we did in the warm-up was heptagon, or does anybody remember the other one? Septagon. Kind of sounds like a Decepticon from Transformers, but it's just septagon. Anybody know what 8 sides is? We did that in the warm-up, right? Octagon.
Like an octopus.
Good. Exactly. 9. Everybody say nonagon. Nonagon is 9. Anybody know what 10 sides is? What? It is. What is 10 years?
A decade.
A decade. So 10 sides
Decagon?
is decagon. Decade, decagon. All right. And 12 sides is dodecagon. Like a dozen, dodecagon. Anybody want to take a guess what a 13-sided figure is?
Oh my god, I can never talk.
13 gone.
It's a 13agon. Anybody guess what a 14agon is? Oh, I just told y'all. What about a 15-sided figure? No, it's called a quinceagon. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's a 15agon. So after 12, they just add the word gone to it because they don't have any special names. Actually, I lied to you. Not after 12. Anybody want to know what 11 is?
11 gone.
It's an 11agon. So it has a 10, it has a 12, 11 just was left out, okay? I don't even know.
8, 11, 8.
Don't call it a quinceagon. It's not really a quinceagon. Okay, please focus, ladies. These are the different names that we are going to go over. Now we're going to start talking about what you're going to be asked on your test. And do you agree a triangle has how many degrees inside? 180. Do y'all agree inside a triangle there is 180 degrees? Yes. Everybody agree with that in here? All right. So not every shape has 180 degrees, only triangles. How many degrees are in a quadrilateral? It is 360. Some of y'all know that already, some of y'all don't. But I want to teach you why it's 360. So can everybody look up at my board, please? Do you agree this is 1, 2, 3, 4 sides? Y'all agree with that? And then I'm going to connect this to the diagonal. I'm going to go diagonal. How many triangles did I just create? 1, 2. And if one triangle has 180 degrees and the other triangle has 180 degrees, how many degrees?
1,600. Am I right? Oh, never mind.
360.
What is 180 times 2?
360.
It is 360 degrees. So that is why, if there are 2 triangles, 2 times 180 is 360. Y'all look up, please. What about if it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides? I'm going to go with the diagonals. How many triangles are there?
3.
There are 3 triangles. And so what is 3 times 180 or 180 times 3? So a pentagon has 540 degrees inside. It is going to go up every single time. So it is going to go up by 180 degrees. So a hexagon is going to have how many? This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many triangles are we going to see?
4.
4 triangles. What is 180 times 4? 720. So a hexagon has 720 degrees inside. And then what do you think I would do with a heptagon? 7 times, if there are 7 sides, how many triangles are going to be? 5. And 180 times 5 is 900. And then octagon, how many triangles are going to be in an octagon? 6. What is 180 times 6? 1080. And I could keep going on. Do y'all agree with this? Okay. But what if I asked you at the very bottom of this, what if I asked you for a 30agon? Are you going to want to sit here and make a chart all the way to 30? No. Okay, so wait, before we do that, Mariah said 30 times 180. But be careful. Did we multiply for a hexagon? Did we do 180 times 6? No, what did we do? 180 times 4. For an heptagon, we did 180 times 5. What do you notice about the number of sides? Let's go back to the original one. The number of sides and the number of triangles there are. What about 2? I what? I take 2 away. If it's 5 sides, do you see I took 2 away? Everybody with your head down, I need your head up and looking at my board. This is important. Look up, look up, look up. Look up at the board. If I have 5 sides, there are 3 triangles. If I have 6 sides, there are 4. 7 sides, there are 5. What if I have 30? How many triangles will there be?
15.
No, we don't divide by 2. 28. Why? Because from here to here, what did we do each time? Minus 2. So to find the 30agon, I would do 180 times 28, which is 5,040. That is going to bring us to what we are doing today.
Wait, can you do that again, please?
Do what again? Do you see from here, all of these numbers are minus 2? So what is 30 minus 2? And then I multiplied by 180. In the calculator, right here, I just did 180 times 28. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Can everybody go to the notes, please? You picked up this accordion of notes. Did everybody get one? Like this? All right. N. N. Does everybody see the letter N? That is going to represent the number of sides. Write that down, please. Today we are going to be doing the sum of the interior. What does interior mean? Inside. And we are going to be doing each interior. Write this down, please. What does that mean? I'll talk about that in a second. So the sum of the interior, what did we multiply by every time? 180. And then what did we do to the number of sides each time? Subtract by 2. So the formula that we are going to use is 180 times n minus 2. Now, I need you to be careful because you might mess this up. When you open up these notes, I need you to go 2 flaps. We are going to go to the interior flap and open it up. Please look at the person next to you and make sure that they at the top have SI. SI, what is SI? SI stands for sum of the interior. So instead of writing all this down, writing sum of the interior, I'll probably just write SI a lot. Are you on the one that says SI up top?
Yes.
Flip it again. If you're not, flip it again. There you go. All right, what was my formula for SI we just wrote down? So we're going to write it again, so we just have it again. 180 times n minus 2. All righty. So it says find the sum of the interior angles of a hexagon. A hexagon has how many sides? Hexagon, do you see how it has X? What number has X in it? So this is n equals 6. Well, it says the sum of the interior. That's my SI. We okay? And I'm going to do 180 parentheses. What do we write in the parentheses? N minus 2. What's my n here? 6 minus 2. Y'all focus. You're going to make this more complicated than it is. 180 times 6 minus 2. And then we're just putting that in the calculator. So we're going to do 180, 6 minus 2 is what? And that's my answer. That's it. Now, everything we are finding degrees today. So you need to have a little degree symbol. 720 degrees is your answer. And that's it. I would like you to do number 2. Go. What is going to be the SI for a 17-agon? Go. Don't ask while I'm teaching. Why? Then why are you here?
Because they said, well, my dad said if you throw it again, then because that's when they forced me to go home.
No, one time and you can go home.
I tried to. They said go back to 5.
Take all your stuff. Alright, what's the SI for a 17-agon? How many sides does this have? It literally tells you it's 17. So my SI is going to be 180, parentheses, what? 17 minus 2. And how do I find the answer here?
Put it in a decimal calculator.
Literally put it in Desmos. What do I get?
200.
Not 217.
No, it said that. It said that.
2,700 degrees.
Where are we going?
Do you have a degree sign?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Now, y'all,
Yes.
super basic, right?
No.
Do you have to memorize this formula?
No.
No. Can you do this on your test and your quiz?
Yes.
Yeah. You're just plugging in. However, you are going to have to work backwards as well.
Oh, I don't like shapes.
If the sum of an interior angle, this time it gives you SI, it tells you the SI is what?
Oh, 1,000. No, don't tell me.
So this time it tells you the SI is 1980. How do I find the number of sides?
You're going to subtract.
Okay, before we do that, what do I know SI equals?
180. A polygon.
180 times n minus 2. What am I going to do first here? I am going to divide. That's the formula. I'm using this formula right here. Just put it equal. The first thing I'm going to do is divide by 180. What you do to one side, you do to the other. What's up? What part is confusing about that?
Nothing.
No, I'm telling you, every time, if I give you the SI, you're dividing by 180. So what is 1980 divided by 180? 11. Is 11 my answer, though? No, because what do I have left over here? N minus 2. Now, Andrea had said something earlier. How do I get rid of minus 2? Opposite. No, what's the opposite of minus 2? I'm going to add 2. What is 11 plus 2? So 13 is my answer. The first step, divide by 180. The second step is to add 2. Can you please write those steps down right here? If you go backwards, that is what you are going to do every time. divide by 180, then add 2. I would like you to now do number 4. Go. So my SI is 1260. That's going to equal 180 times n minus 2. What did we do first? Divide by 180. Does anybody have what 1260 divided by 180 is?
7.
So 7 equals n minus 2. What was my next step? Add 2. What is 7 plus 2?
9.
My answer is 9. Please write this down. For this part. I want you to close your notes, please, when you're done. Close your notes to the front again. Is it? Close your notes. All right. Now we're going to do the second part, each interior. So I want to go back here. Please look up. Look up. If I know, let's clear this out. If I know this is a, how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We said a hexagon has, I think we said 720, didn't we? How come it's not writing? What's happening here? Somebody has their music on and you shouldn't be having that on right now while I'm teaching. Turn it down, please. Turn it off. All right. A hexagon has 720 degrees right here. If this is adding up to 720 degrees, how can I find what one of them is? If they're all the same. How would I find one? If I know all of them equal 720, how do I find just one of them if they're all the same? I would divide it by how many sides there are, right? Yeah. So that is what we are going to do here. Your each interior, can everybody please write SI, whoa, SI divided by what? The number of sides. What letter did we use for the number of sides? Carrie, write this down. Raina, write this down. SI divided by N.
Yeah, she's a goner.
She's a goner. Mr. F, will you wake her up?
Carrie, wake the up.
Alright, once you wrote that, flip back to that page we were just on, the middle page. Carrie, write it down. Your EI, and it might be stapled, that's okay. Can you please write SI divided by N? EI is when you want to find one angle. When you want to find only one angle. That is when you are going to use this formula. Write that right there. You are going to use this when you want to find only one angle. So example 5 says, find an interior angle of a regular polygon. Do you see how it just says find an interior angle? That means one. Find one interior angle of a pentagon, a regular pentagon. I said polygon earlier, pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? Think of the government building. How many sides did we say that had? 5. Everybody write n equals 5. So how are we going to find one angle? SI divided by N. Shoot. Darn.
Wait, how? Okay, so hypothetically, like, if you don't know, you're like,
bro.
names of the shape.
We're gonna memorize them by next week. Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna get them down. I'm also, if you look right here, I'll also have them right here for you. Yep. Okay, so how do we find SI? We just practiced that. What's SI? Look at the top of your paper. 180 times n minus 2. What's my n? 180 times 5 minus 2 divided by, what's n? 5. And y'all, put that in the calculator. I'm going to do 180, 5 minus 2, I'm not typing, divided by 5. What's my answer? So one angle in a pentagon is 108 degrees. I want you to do example 6. Go.
Is there no way to make it hotter?
No.
Cold, bro.
Well, why didn't you bring a jacket today?
I fall asleep in the cold, when it's like cold, and then like.
Do you not get like cold?
Me, I have a jacket.
No, I got it.
She is.
Yeah, I wear sandals every day.
Oh my gosh, your toes don't get cold.
It's freaking Cham's fault, bro. Mm-hmm. Your fault. Bro, no, I told you.
Did y'all have a separate call? Because I didn't have to no call.
I didn't see either, so I called the group chat. It was there.
For 16agon, what does my n equal? N is 16, and you just plug it in. What I see some people do on their tests is they just set this all up and wait for the numbers. They'll just put it all in their computer in Desmos, so they can just type in the different numbers. Yeah. 157.5 is my answer. Oh, there was not supposed to be a decimal right there. Sorry. 157.5 degrees is my answer. Alright, last one, and then you're going to go up on your own. How do I find the value of x? What am I going to have to do first here? Before I do that. I am going to do that. But before I add them all up. How many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody write n equals 5. And if n equals 5, what do we call something that has 5 sides? Pentagon. See, y'all are already learning. And how do we figure out how much it should add up to? 180. We got to do SI. 180 times 5. Look at the top of your paper. 180 times 5 minus 2. What is 180 times 5 minus 2? 540. So this should add up to 540 degrees. Now, Alex, what did you say I should do? I need to add them all up. 125, 76, 144, and 112. Add them all up. They add up to 457 degrees. What should they add up to? So what am I going to do to find this x right here? Subtract 457 minus 540. 83 degrees is my answer. Can I re-explain that to anybody? Figure out how many sides and how much it adds up to. And then subtract to see what's left. All right, we are not gluing in today because we still have a bunch to take notes on, and I don't want you to glue in yet. So what I need you to do in the next 15, 14 minutes is I want you to do the whole front of this worksheet. Do the whole front of this worksheet. These right here are, because I added all of these up right there. Yeah. And then once I added them all up, I subtracted from what it was supposed to be.
I'm sleepy. Okay. Bro, it's because it's like, bro, when we still have 12, they still have long.
Which one?
They always have
The -2?
two. Maddie, Bryce,
Always. Always. That's just what the formula is. Look at the very top of your paper. That's what the formula will always be, -2.
She's like a bro, no one.
What?
You gotta like find the most
I wore my husband's jacket today. I wanted to be comfy.
Maybe so I just write the equation.
Yep, just fill it in, and it's gonna be big numbers. You're gonna get like 5,000. You're gonna get big numbers as your answer.
I don't do the answer as well.
Yep.
I don't wanna do this.
Yep. You are filling in the answers.
Exactly.
Plug it into Desmos.
That's why.
Let's go.
Apparently X
Oh.
Go to Desmond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask